CJ, tough way to start, obviously, again tonight. How did you compare this to Friday night?
I thought Friday we played with a lot of energy at the start, and everyone's excited to play an actual NBL game and in front of a big crowd. And not that we didn't play through big crowds when we were in at the Blitz, but yeah, Perth is a unique place to play, and as we all know. And then to come here, I think the boys were excited, but then as the game went on, I think we got in our own way.
You were going okay halfway through the second quarter. I think you were still up by 4 when I said that 3. What happened after that?
Just the spacing, everyone getting a little bogged down, second guessing, and clearly you've seen the game. There was a few turnovers and the body language shifted, and the wheels started unraveling. We gave up a lot of points in transition just off our turnovers, which kind of, if you look at the stat line across the board, that was the only stat line that really sticks out.
It's different to what we were seeing at the Blitz. How different is the regular season to what you were facing at the Blitz? And again, like I asked on Friday, is it just a matter of the offense needing more time to click? Is there more to it than that?
You need a lot of things to go your way, but clearly we'd like to have a whole team. I mean, not begging, but to have all your pieces, to not be on the road a lot, so we can get up to speed would have been nice. But you play with what's dealt in front of you, and I thought that for our boys, I just told them, you need to pick it up, keep your lip off the ground, and understand that this is part of the journey, and there's things that's going to shift for every team in the league, and we just have to be ready to adjust, and we have to keep growing. We can focus on every team in the competition, but it's really about us and starting out. Like, not everyone's had 6 weeks. Like, we got Hiram Harris join our team today. It's the first time the boys have seen him with the team. He's a roster player, so any time that you get your team together, and then you've got to get on the same page, and guys that are out need to understand what's asked of them and get up to speed. So there's a lot of different things that go on in the background, and we're just slowly building.
How much did you miss Sunday this weekend as well? Not only his defence, but he's another ball handler out there for you. He can score when he needs to. I think he's probably underrated from outside the club with how much he means.
Yes, I think you've seen that. You saw from the Blitz to what he did, the way that he can shift the defence and make everyone adjust around him. And with him and Macca, and even Todd Withers, like we got a great defensive unit, and with Isaac at the rim as well, and Bairstow, and the list goes on. But definitely having Sunday on the floor, he definitely was missed. The cork at that time in the Blitz against the Bullets was kind of like, are you kidding me? This is, but this is what happens, and this is sport, and next man standing's got to step up and be ready for the challenge.
Steve?
Yeah, CJ, there was a period in the third quarter where you mentioned things were unravelling, and one of them was an unsportsmanlike on Dusty. It looked like he had a couple of words. He looked a bit upset. What was the feeling there and the communication there?
Communication is. We spent time. Well, I try to break down in my short period with the group before we went to the Blitz was, here's a few things that everyone needs to understand, and I guess when you're in the G League and you're in the NBA, you can do that. It's a foul. For us, there's certain rules in FIBA of what you're capable of doing and allowed to do and how you do it. So it could have just been a normal foul, but he put his hands around and said, we've already spoken about this, and I know that it might have been a little while ago, and to rehash it. But that's also for you to pick up and understand that you're no longer playing in that space. But you've got to move on and need to be ready for when your opportunity comes again to get on the floor.
And he showed that he can be a walking bucket during the Blitz. Are you confident that he's going to find his best form pretty quickly?
I believe so. I think every player on our group can shoot the ball better than they have so far, and I know they can. And we just got to continue to work on it, keep believing in ourselves and our shots and the opportunities that come, that are presented, and then stay locked in and focused.
And just lastly, Mitch, CJ mentioned turnover count. It was pretty significant there. What did you put that down to? Was that just you guys, you just feel like you didn't execute, could have done better, or was it pressure from the Hawks? What did you feel that come down to?
I think they had an aggressive on-ball coverage, but I don't think that was really the issue. I think it was more us, as CJ mentioned, us trying to throw the ball from, coming off the screen and hit the deep roller, and they're just sitting there waiting. I think we did that 3 or 4 times. I mean, I'm as guilty as anyone, as the point guard. And yeah, we just didn't take care of the ball. We saw guys half open and we kind of took the risk, and it wasn't paying off tonight. So we ended up with 21 turnovers. We lose by 10. You chop that in half and give yourself 5, 6, 7, 8 more shots, then hey, it might be a different story.
And CJ, how far away do you think the injured guys are? So Sunday and there's one other as well, but Manny as well.
Yeah. I think for our boys, that's a question for our doctor and our strength and conditioning coach. And again, it's unfortunate. Everyone wants to have all your pieces. The fans want to see it. We want to see it. And at some point, we know we'll get everyone on the floor, and then it'll be a tough decision of who plays and who sits.
Thanks. That's all from me. On to you, Jason.
CJ, just on Dusty, you looked to have a few openings and then sort of stepped inside of it. Is he lacking a touch of confidence just to start off?
I think Mitch can answer that one for you.
That's a funny one.
I don't think that kid lacks any confidence. He believes in his ability no matter who he's playing against. And so I think it's just him figuring it out and understanding new atmosphere. He walked in, it's like he's never been here. He's like, I don't even know where the court is. So there was a lot of things for him being the first time in this building, and understand he wants to play his best all the time. And he was he was quite disappointed in the Perth game, and then to come out tonight and play the way that he played and us as a team is kind of disappointed again. I mean, I understand that, but it's also understanding that throughout the season we've got to come together and we need to keep building and going forward.
And just your thoughts on Todd's game?
I love him. His energy is great. His ability to play inside and outside. I think he'll be underrated throughout the season, but I'm sure teams will have him on their scout and their radar as we keep going throughout the season.
How big a task is in front of you, CJ, with 2 games in, with the evidence you've got in front of you? Are you confident you can bring this all to end reasonably quickly if you get the pieces in place?
Well, I believe that we're on the right track. Like, you're not going to win every game. That goes for every team in the competition. So we got to, again, play with what we've got and deal with the situation that's in front of us. And every team will have different obstacles, from flights to travel to who's on the floor, who's off the floor, who's injured today. And I believe that our group has the ability to do that. And otherwise, I would have already walked and told you, I got the Bruton's Cup. I'm out of here.
I think Loggins' name's on that too.
True. Sorry. Yeah, definitely. That's a legend, and I played with him. And my apologies, LL.
No, of course. Mitch, just the last one. You've been in Tasmania a lot lately. Hopefully getting back there brings you some luck and things go well on Thursday night.
Yeah, look, I mean, it stings, obviously, to go 0-2. I think the group is relatively young and relatively inexperienced, and we need to, as CJ mentioned, learn how to, handle these hurdles that get thrown our way. Maybe we play poorly at home, maybe we play poorly on the road, and we need to be able to bounce back. It's a tough league. You can't dwell for too long because you got to turn around and try and get the next one. So whoever that may be, we don't really know who that is quite yet. If it's Tassie, great. We get to go back where we just had a fair bit of success in the pre-season and built up some confidence as a group and try and repeat that and get that back.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.